Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Fueled by Brujas.
What's up?
We haven't posted since
It's been since
September?
June. I think the last time that we recorded was in June.
We definitely filmed for this in August and September, but I don't think we ever got to uploading it.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
We went to what was it, Midsummer Scream?
Yeah, I think it was Midsummer Scream.
And we never got around to editing. Anyways, but now we have all the time in the world because I am unemployed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, this is I woke up this morning, I was like, we're going to podcast today because I feel in my soul like I have to be productive and I can't go out and take pictures of the world. So, yeah.
Yep, it's true.
And Damian's still working, thankfully. So we're very thankful for that. Actually, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So this whole coronavirus pandemic thing is crazy and scary. And we're very lucky that we're all healthy and our families are healthy. A little unfortunate that I lost my job and some of my family members did too. But really lucky that my parents still have their jobs and Damian still has his job. So that's awesome. And it's just kind of, we're taking it day by day, I think, because no one's prepared for this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. It just came out of nowhere and just whap-pow.
Yeah, it's crazy because when all this happened, we were still going to Disneyland and we were being super precautious, but I'm a germaphobe, so it's not out of the ordinary for me to take hand sanitizer everywhere I go and wash my hands every 5 seconds. So we were prepared, but we weren't prepared for we were supposed to go to Vegas to see Griffin. And that's the weekend that we got the stay at home order, I guess, or everything got shut down basically. And then we were going to go to Beyond Wonderland the next weekend, which was the weekend before. So that didn't happen. And yeah. And then Coachella got postponed, which would have been in 2 weeks. How do you feel about that?
It's so depressing because we had so many things planned, the beginning of this year, and everything is just slowly, actually very fast. It's coming at us.
Yeah, changed really quickly.
So fast. Yeah, and everything changes so fast. Yeah, but I mean, we're fortunate enough to still have our health, and we're here, And
we're going to talk about horror.
Yeah, we're going to talk about many things actually.
Yeah,
today.
Besides the real horror of life and what's happening, we're going to talk about some fun stuff. I have 4 pages of notes, which is interesting. Let me see. What do I want to get to?
I don't know. What about movies that we've been seeing?
Yeah, so I want to talk about, since this whole crisis is happening and we're staying at home, all the movie theaters are closed, which me and Damian are kind of struggling hard with that one, because if we don't know what to do, we just go to the movies. We have the AMC Stubs, A-list Stubs pass. Excuse me. And it's the best. We pay $23 a month, and we can watch up to 3 movies a week. It's the best. So yeah, so now that we don't have that, we were like, what the hell do we do? So we want to talk about the on-demand stuff, which has been cool that theaters are releasing stuff on demand. We just saw The Hunt.
I didn't see The Hunt. She saw The Hunt.
Yeah, I was about to say, you slept?
I fell asleep.
Okay. The usual, if you guys know us. I liked it. The Hunt had what? Did I even write it down?
Yeah, right here it says 53% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Where the hell do you see that? Oh, right there, 53%. Yeah. I think the trailer totally misleads you. Completely, when she's you wanted it to be true or whatever. Sorry, spoiler alert. I was wait, that has nothing to do with the movie, really. It does, but it doesn't. It just throws you off. So I liked it because it was jam-packed full of gore and blood and guts, and my mom watched it with me and she was but I like that feature that we can rent movies, and it was $20, so like one movie ticket. I don't think I would do it for a movie that I don't specifically really want to watch, but I did really want to watch The Hunt. And Damian can't share anything about it because he didn't watch it. So I do recommend watching it. I think it was fun. But if you can wait till it's like been released and you don't have to pay $20 to see it, I would recommend that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So favorite movie of 2020 so far?
Of 2020?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Which ones have we seen? We saw Invisible Man.
That's my favorite.
That one was really
so
good.
far.
That one was really, really good.
He didn't fall asleep for that one.
I didn't fall asleep. Maybe like 5 minutes. Maybe, but yeah, it was really good. That probably takes the cake for me.
That's the only one that I can firmly remember because it was that good. Like I can't remember. I mean, we watched The Grudge, which was that this year?
I think
I can't check mine, but I don't remember if The Grudge was this year. Yeah, it says Grudge 2020. It's fucking trash.
Well, I like the cast for The Grudge. It was really cool.
Who was even the cast? I can't even remember that.
Who else do you need? John Cho.
Who's John Cho?
Harold from Harold and Kumar.
Oh, the dad from Searching?
Searching, yes.
He was?
Yeah.
See, I can't even remember who was in it because that's how uninterested I was in this fucking movie. And then it was really funny, though. We sat next to this couple where the guy did not want to watch the movie. He was like, I fucking hate scary movies. And so every time something was like gonna happen, they did a lot of that stuff where like, you know, in movies when they open the mirror, like the medicine cabinet, and then they close it and you expect someone to be behind you or behind the person. They do that a lot, but like nothing actually happens. So you would be like, oh fuck, I can't look. And then nothing would happen, you know? So he was freaking out for like no reason.
I feel like we haven't really seen that many movies this year. And I feel like we should probably talk about like ones that are like in winter because there's a lot in winter. And I want to say
Parasite. Yeah.
That movie, oh my God. It deserves every award that it got.
He watched
every
it
single
twice.
one. No, I watched it 1, 2, 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Once with me.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. I liked it a lot. I think it's hands down one of the best horror movies. I guess I don't want to really classify it. I mean, it's like as much horror as I guess Midsommar is. It's a whole different category for sure. But like it's not horrific. There are certain parts of it that are horrific. But that movie, if you haven't seen it by now, like we're just going to spoil it. Like this is ridiculous or skip ahead. He went into it not knowing anything about it, and I went into it not knowing anything about it. And I kind of figured like, okay, it's a family that like lives under a rich family, like because I had seen the poster, which is really cool. Go.
Everyone watching this is gonna think I have fucking coronavirus. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't play around like that.
No, we're gonna cut that out of the video. Like, are you gonna sneeze?
No.
Coronavirus. Anyway, so I thought, okay, it's a family that lives. But once it started happening where like they started infiltrating, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And like I instantly knew what was gonna happen. But I have that like thing where I always know what's gonna happen. It's very rare when a movie surprises me and like I have no idea what's gonna happen. You know, I have this like, God, this sixth sense. No, I have this like, I guess creative bug because like I used to write when I was younger, and I feel like I can tell stories ahead of time. You know, like I'm like, this is the way that I would want it to go, or this is the way that I would imagine it going. So I feel like that happens a lot. What else did we see?
We saw Dr. Sleep. Dr. Sleep.
No, I saw Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, I saw.
He fell asleep. That movie. We saw Zombieland. Okay, that's in my next list. So, okay, so let's talk about Invisible Man, though. Sorry, we're jumping all over the place. Invisible Man is hands down my favorite movie from 2020 so far. I like the cast. I like the way it was written. Again, it was one of those things that I knew it was going to happen. I was like, if you haven't watched this, spoiler alert. God, I hate having to do that. but I expected it to be like a suit because he was all, technological. I was like, this guy's a Batman type of dude, like he's got some sort of stuff that he does. And so I kind of figured it was going to be like a suit. And so when it was, I was just like, okay, cool. But like just the whole idea and the way it ends, like I really like it. And I had read some articles that like Elizabeth Moss had said, like, there's not a real like firm ending. Like the ending's supposed to leave you kind of thinking like, well, why did she do that? And like it's supposed to give you endless explanations for why she did it too. So like there's no right or wrong answer, which I thought was really cool, and kind of like the cool way that movies are going these type of days, I feel. Also, it triggered my trypophobia, which is the phobia of uneven surfaces, like things with holes in them. I just like thought, I looked up because I wanted to know exactly how to spell it today, and the little picture that comes up as the example,
Yeah, I bet.
It like makes me want to scratch my skin off.
Don't fuck with that.
Anyways, okay, so here's the part, and we can like timestamp this. Must watch movies while staying home. My first one is, which I barely actually saw this in full like 2 weeks ago, Shaun of the Dead. You can talk about
great movie. Yeah, I told her, I was like, what movie that kind of can relate to our current situation right now? Shaun of the Dead. And it's pretty much, I'm pretty sure, actually no, I'm not sure because I thought you seen it, but you hadn't seen it. It's about this guy. He has a failing relationship with his girlfriend, and they break up for like this.
He's getting so deep right now.
Yeah, this zombie apocalypse happens, and it's pretty much him trying to get his girlfriend back while fighting these zombies, and it's so funny and so good.
Yeah, I thought it was a parody off of. I mean, I know kind of it is from Dawn of the Dead. But yeah, we were watching it during that like week where it rained nonstop here in LA. And so I felt like if I looked outside, I was going to see zombies. Like it genuinely, like it was the right time to watch it. So yeah, that's number 1 on our list. It's not in any specific order, to be honest. I just kind of went through stuff. A movie we saw last year that I really liked was Zombieland Double Tap. It got a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes, which, I mean, most horror movies get like a 30 to 50 or whatever, so it's not that bad. I thought it was so funny, and if you've seen the original Zombieland, it just adds to it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot, so just watch it. I mean, it's what you would expect from Zombieland, to be honest. Obviously, what's going to make the list is Hereditary. This is if you don't want to sleep at night, if you are unemployed like I am. You should watch this. Maybe not by yourself, though. I don't know. I still haven't been able to watch it since we first saw it in the movie theaters. Like,
yeah, that movie fucked me up.
I think I've said it in every single episode, like, it's such a great movie, but it's so, like, it got me deep in my soul.
Yeah, it was good.
Like, I won't ever have my mom watch this movie because I think she will not be able to sleep either. It's bad. Anyways,
I want to say one.
Yeah.
Haunt.
Oh.
The movie's good.
Yeah.
We were bored one day, and I remember going through Shudder once, and I saw like the cover of this film just catch my eye. And
you gotta.
What happened? Oh, it's still recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a very fun movie. It's about kind of, I guess like what?
It's about going to like a homemade haunt.
Yeah, haunted house.
Like a haunted house.
And like these like kids just get terrorized by these.
It's like a cult basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
You guys should check it out.
It got 71% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like I got like everyone's Rotten Tomatoes score on it. But yeah, I wrote my note was it's such a fun and thrilling ride because it is like it was one of the movies that I didn't know was going to happen, you know? Like, I didn't expect it. And it actually gave me so much anxiety. I had to look at the plot.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember that.
I do that with movies that give me super anxiety because I'm like a super anxious person, and I will literally get hives. So I'm like, okay, I need to calm myself down. But yeah, it made me rethink all the home haunts that I want to go to, but we'll probably still do it.
Yeah.
Because after being locked up in the house, I'm gonna want to do everything
Mm-hmm.
in October. Yeah. Another one you could probably.
This one right here.
Which one?
The film called Crawl.
Yeah.
I don't think you've seen it.
No, that's my note. Didn't Damian watch this? Thoughts? Because like I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's I'm not sure when would this come out. Last year, I believe it was last year, right? It's more of a something that actually kind of can happen. I think. I don't know. It's like a hurricane hits this city, and like it all goes like down like underwater, and then like the whole freaking town is terrorized by like these big ass alligators, and this girl is trying to save her dad and herself and her family. It's so good. It has 83% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't yeah,
I know, when I saw that I was like, wait, it was that good?
yeah, no, it's good.
It's because like, I mean, I trust Damian's judgment, but like we also have different tastes of stuff. Like he really likes like dumb comedies, you know, like just like plain dumb shit, like Step Brothers. Like I think it's funny too, but it's not that funny, and he thinks it's like hilarious. And
I think The Office is hilarious, and you don't like The Office.
I like The Office. I do. I think it's funny, but like I just prefer to watch other things that like make my mind turn. I guess I like to keep my mind busy, but like Damian likes to just like, you can watch something that's not going to make you work, and I can appreciate that.
I guess.
You know, like I like to watch like
not watch South Park.
Yeah, I don't want to watch South Park. I used to watch South Park. Like Towley was like my fave thing when I was a kid. I didn't realize what it was, but it explains a lot about me now.
Yeah. But with horror, I feel like we
yeah, we definitely have more of the same taste for sure. I can talk about Dr. Sleep. Damian can't. It got a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes. And if you're a Shining fan, which I love The Shining so much, it's so good. Like, it wraps it up. It gives you that extra like oomph to the whole story, and it like really, I don't know, it just gives you like this whole like fantasy portion to what was just scary and horror is now like interesting, and like, oh, there's more people out there, and you know, things like that. Like it was really good. I don't know, I really liked it, and I will definitely want to buy it for our Blu-ray collection for sure. What else? Oh, Pet Sematary, the new one, 2019. It got 58% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's on Hulu right now. I liked it. I don't have really anything bad to say about it, I think.
I'm trying to see when 2019.
2019. What month?
April. Damn, almost a year.
Almost a year
April
ago.
4th. Oh wait, initial release was April 4th. And I think this is Singapore. I don't know. I know it's somewhere. I know it's sometime last year though.
Anyway,
I liked it.
Yeah,
it was cool.
it was good. I mean, it scared me. It had a little, you know, some little jump scares. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously not that crazy that I have something amazing to say about it, but it was pretty good.
Do you know the number one horror movie of 2019 though?
Hereditary.
No.
Wait, let me guess. For you.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Yes. Star Wars. That was a fucking horror movie. It sucked. You have to agree.
Okay, we're serious here.
I'm serious. Fucking Star Wars, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
No, it wasn't, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. We got what we got.
Yeah, I guess so. I think they just like crammed like too
I
many.
can't hate. Like, I have a Star Wars tattoo. Like, I can't like be like, I fucking hate Star Wars now. Like, I appreciate what they did, not in its entirety. I can say they fucked it up for sure. But I mean, the whole like gist of it is kind of cool, I guess. Like, oh my god, it's been the Palpatines the whole time. Like, that's kind of a cool twist.
Yeah. I feel like they just like freaking put everything.
Yeah, they could have made
2 hours.
They could have made 3 movies out of what happened in this,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And it just hurt my heart all over again, seeing Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Anyways, God, why'd you have to do that to me? Now I'm emotional.
Sorry.
Anyways, another thing on my list is Saint Agatha. I started watching it, and I think I fell asleep. Not because it wasn't good. Like, that's never a reason why I fall asleep for stuff. I'll just be really comfortable and I just knock out. Unlike Damian, he could just fall asleep through anything. It's got a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. And if anyone's seen it, definitely go ahead and comment and let us know if it's good. One of the actresses in it, Courtney, can't remember her last name. Courtney New something.
Courtney Love.
And I don't have my phone to look it up. Anyways, she's in it and I really like her. She was in Unfriended. And I just follow her and I think she's really fun and like genuine. So I wanted to support her on this one and I just haven't gotten around to fully watching it. So yeah, I think it's worth a watch so far from what I saw. This one for you, Child's Play.
Mark Hamill. It's awesome.
63% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was a good one. It was just.
Yeah. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that film.
I don't think there's anything crazy to say about it. I mean, I like that they brought technology into it. That kind of, made it cool where it's like, okay, now it's going to affect everything in your home and you're going to die. Like, it's kind of, oh shit, sorry.
Yeah,
it's kind of realistic.
Right.
It's like Apple.
Yeah. That song was stuck in my head too. You are my buddy. How's it go?
Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah, it was a good one. Let's see. Oh, It Chapter 2. It also has 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. My notes were that it was a good wrap up. And it wasn't as scary for me as the first one. But it's also, so I have a phobia of clowns. They scare me. They don't make sense to me in my head. And so for the first one, like, I've never seen the original It. I just want you guys to know that because I'm scared of clowns. So we saw It, the first one. And when you see him the first time in the sewer, my heart literally was like jumping out of my chest. Like, I was like in cold sweats in the movie theater, like holding on to Damian, like, because it's fucking scary. So the second time around, I was kind of more used to seeing his face and everything. So yeah. Anyways, this one, which I think is interesting, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, got 78% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was fun.
It was fun, but I don't think it's 78% worth.
Really?
Yeah, I said I don't think it was that great. It was good, but it's more of a preteen horror than a true horror, Like, it's like...
Well, I don't think it was rated R. I think it was like PG-13.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I said, compared to Hereditary, it's a children's movie. Because it's fun. Like, I would watch this with my little cousins, if I wanted to, like, creep them out. But,
it's
like,
kind of like Goosebumps.
Yeah, it kind of felt like that vibe. I mean, I like that how they did it. We saw it in a pre-screening. So I don't think we actually saw the finished product.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we did.
So maybe that would have changed it. But from what we saw, it wasn't like the complete finished audio that they were going to use or, all the scenes that they were going to use. I would watch it if you read the books when you were a kid, but I don't think I would buy it, So we have Midsummer. I'm not even going to go into detail about this. Just watch it if you haven't watched it.
Or if you want just to know, like, what
The
it's
whole
about,
hype
just
is
watch
about.
our last
Yeah.
podcast with our good friend Corey. Shouts out Corey. We went into detail on that film, so if
Not
you guys
enough
just
detail, I'll be honest. There's so much more to that movie.
enough, we went in
that I couldn't get out.
detail into that one.
You want to fight right now?
No, but yeah, check out our last podcast if you guys want to.
So we'll go through these quickly. Ready or Not got an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. I haven't watched it. We never got around to watching it in the movie theater, so maybe I'll rent it out one of these days. But if you've watched it, give us your thoughts. Gerald's Game. Did you watch this one?
Yeah, I saw this one. Dude gets a heart attack.
91% on Rotten Tomatoes. I loved it. I hadn't read the book. I was like, wow. You start to think that you're going crazy. Like, it was good. It was great. And then, like, just thinking, like, the way that she thinks and she's like, what could I do now? And, like, puts all the scenarios in her head.
It's fucking wild.
Was so interesting. Oh, Hush. Do you remember this movie? I think it came out in, like, 2016. It's about this deaf writer that lives in the woods. And she's, like,
yeah. And then some guys trying to kill her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this one has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes as well. And I was like, it's my dream of life to be living somewhere secluded like that. Like, she has, like, all, like, windows. It's nice and stuff. But she's also deaf. So it's, like, from a different perspective. Like, it adds an extra element to it, you know? So, like, she can't hear what's happening around her. And this guy's, like, attacking her, basically. And, like, scaring her. Yeah, it's just wild. It's a really, really good movie. And then, a movie that I watched a long time ago and I really liked. Rotten Tomatoes does not agree. Got it 26% and is As Above, So Below. And I was like, what? I actually really like that movie. It's just interesting. It flips your world upside down, literally. Like, it was just very cool to, like, figure things out as it's happening. And then another thing, if you're, like, a Harry Potter head, it refers to the Philosopher's Stone, and I thought that was really cool. And then finally, Us.
Shouts out Jordan Peele.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's so good. The Maze at Horror Nights was so good. It's just good overall. It's a great movie. I'm sure you've heard it a million times.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, and then some mentions. We haven't seen these. My cousin Ariana said Burnt Offerings. It's from 1976, and it has 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh.
So it's added to my watch list. I didn't really get a gist of what it was about because she just gave it to me a little bit ago. And then our friend Ruben suggested The Dead.
Shouts out Ruben.
It's got 71% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's about zombies in Africa. So
wow.
It's now on my watch list as well.
Nice.
Yeah, and so another thing. I don't even think we talked about this. Horror TV. We have a bunch of cult classics that if you haven't watched them, you should. Twilight Zone. I know that there's the Jordan Peele one that is airing right now. I haven't seen it, but I will want to. So if you guys haven't seen it, you should. And we will too. Twin Peaks. You haven't seen that. I haven't seen it either. I know. You guys can roast me about it. Let me know in the comments if it's amazing. And
there's a big hype on that show.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's so amazing about it? Let us know. The X-Files.
Classic.
Like, what do we say? Aliens. It's the best. There's horror. There's twists and turns.
Yeah, the theme song for that show would always freak me out when I was little.
Really?
Yeah, like after, like, because we didn't have cable back then, and we would watch The Simpsons, and every time after The Simpsons, the X-Files would come up, and that I would always get fucking scared and just run to my room and tell my dad to turn off the TV. It was. You
were a scaredy cat as a kid.
I still am.
Well, yeah, you can binge that for sure. True Blood. Classic. I barely started watching it and I really like it. I was watching with Damian, but he falls asleep. So anyways, great. You should watch it. And I'm going to get so much crap for this one. Vampire Diaries. You've never watched it?
I've never seen it.
It's cheesy. I love it. There's witches and werewolves and all the stuff. It's just like your teen thing. Yeah. Anyways, it's great. This one, The Exorcist on Fox. First season really got me. I could not watch it if I was only like watching it. Like I would have to be like doing my makeup or my hair or whatever, you know, like not fully paying attention because I am scared of possessions. They are 100% true. Yeah. So there's that. I don't even think you've seen that, huh?
I don't think so. No.
You?
I'm trying to log on to our account.
Oh. Preacher I think it's on FX. It's really good. It's really funny. It's interesting. There's demons. Yeah. It's just good. Watch it. Santa Clarita Diet. Have you seen that?
I've seen like parts of that show when you're watching it.
I've seen it all the way through. It's so good.
Shouts out Drew Barrymore though.
Yeah. I don't think it's like a scary horror. It's definitely a gory type of show, you know? Like a lot of people that I've talked to about it were like, "Oh, I couldn't keep watching it because like it just grossed me out." The Purge on the USA Network. It's okay. It's worth the watch if you're like super into The Purge. Otherwise, you haven't seen it either, huh? You can take this one. Bates Motel.
Oh, classic. Yeah, it's a good one. I could watch that show literally any time of the day, any episode. It's so good. Yeah, it's like a nice like little modern remake of Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should check that one out. It's really good.
I've rewatched it like 4 times. It's really good. Castle Rock on Hulu, which is based off of a Stephen King novel. I need to catch up. I was watching it and they were releasing episodes every week, which I like to binge watch. I hate having to wait for episodes. So I just fell behind. But I'll catch up. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. He started watching this before I started watching it. And like I said, I'm scared of like demons and shit like that. Well, not demons, like exorcisms and stuff like that. Possessions. And there's a part of it where there's possessions. And so I was kind of like, ugh, I don't want to watch this. But once I got over that part, I watched it and I loved it. It's like what my teen dreams are made of. It's so cute and scary at the same time. I loved it. I loved it so much. The Haunting of Hill House. What do I even say about this? It's good. It was jumpy. It had pop-ups. Yeah. Watch it. And then what's the next? Oh. Okay. We're huge stans. The Walking Dead. I think we're like the only people that are still watching.
I was gonna tweet that. Like that's funny. I was gonna tweet that like 2 days ago. I was like, I think that you and I are the only ones that still keep up with it because I don't see anybody talk about it anymore.
Yeah. It's just good. I mean, like, yeah, it drags on for a couple seasons. Not a couple seasons. Like, there's a couple episodes in each season that just, like, drag. But something big happens in, like, every episode towards the later seasons. It's just so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And then I really like the spinoff. He hasn't seen it, but Fear the Walking Dead is also really good. And it incorporates, it's the same universe. It incorporates some of the characters that leave The Walking Dead, join Fear the Walking Dead. So it kind of intertwines, which is really cool. And it starts in LA. So that's cool too. You like, yeah. They go to Mexico. It's a whole thing. Okay. American Horror Story, but in specific, Apocalypse. And Damian hasn't finished watching this season.
Yeah, I need to finish it. It's really good so far.
It just wraps every previous season of, I was about to say The Walking Dead, of American Horror Story with this season, Apocalypse. It's so good. Just, yeah, you have to watch it. I mean, you should definitely watch the previous seasons because everything gets wrapped up. The new season I've started watching, it's just cheesy 80s horror, which is fine. Stranger Things.
Which one was the last one about?
What do you mean?
The last Stranger Things? The last season, what was it about? Can't remember.
The same stuff it's always about?
Okay, but like there's like different like...
Well, we ended with Hopper being...
They're on season 3 now, right? I think?
Yeah. And then the trailer was Hopper in Russia or whatever.
Oh, yeah. No, that's season 4, isn't it? Or season... I can't even keep up anymore. But I think
Season 4. Season 3 already happened.
Oh, okay, that's the one with like the Ahoy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was
Scoops
fun.
Ahoy.
That one was cool.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I finished it really quick.
Yeah.
It was sad. A noble mention is Nosferatu, like NOS4A2. It's on Shudder, and I think it's also on HBO or Hulu or something. It's creepy.
I can't say much about it because I haven't really seen it, but I've seen you watching it.
Yeah, he falls asleep.
Yeah, I fell asleep a few times.
But it's good. I like it so far. It's different. It's definitely different. And then the one that I've been watching, and I'm so close to finishing it, and I don't want to keep watching it because I don't want it to be over, is The Outsider on HBO. It's another Stephen King based series. It's so good. Just so different. Yeah, it's really great. And Damian obviously hasn't seen that one either. So yeah, I think that's the list.
That is a list.
Yeah. Then I have 4 books. Midnight Meat Train, which is, I guess, a short story. Our friend Angel, who was on the podcast before, recommended it. And he told me about Books of Blood, which is a collection of 16 short stories by Clive Barker at Barnes and Noble, but that's closed now, so I'll see about getting it online.
Are they still like operating online?
I don't think they're actually shipping stuff out. I don't think their warehouses are open, so we can see. I know Amazon is still operating, but like I don't want to make those people like come out here if it's not something that's essential.
Right.
Like I don't feel like a book is essential. Maybe I can get an online copy. As much as like physical copies, like yeah. Any Anne Rice book, she wrote Interview with the Vampire, which is also a great movie to watch. It's the hardcore vampires that came before Twilight, though we love Twilight. You will honestly mention that. And then Rosemary's Baby, which is also a great movie and a series with Zoe Saldana. Is that her name? I think.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's a book. It's really great. And yeah, I definitely need to read more horror. So if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. Any movies that you guys think we should watch or TV shows, we would really appreciate it. And yeah, this has been 40 minutes of me talking. Do you have anything else you want to share?
I don't know. I'm just kind of excited to start doing this podcast all over again and having more guests soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try to be posting a little more often.
See if we can do like online interviews.
Yeah, because of the COVID-19.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can try to set something like that up very soon.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
And if you guys have been watching this far, thank you. It's been like 40 minutes.
That was a lot. We'll go ahead and add timestamps so that
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Stay safe. Stay home.
Wash your motherfucking hands.
And yeah, just be nice to everyone. Spread positivity. Only good vibes. Only good vibes.
Yep.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Good job.
Peace.
That was so bad. Nope. Oh my God.
4th for good measure.